जिकडे इकडे जे काय आहे ना ते सगळं 1 बाय 1 चेक करायला पाहिजे. ॲटली विल स्टार्ट विथ हे असायला पाहिजे युनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट. त्याच्यानंतर सप्लायर मास्टर इकडे 1-2 टाक, बुक सप्लायर म्हणून टाक, एवढंच टाक. सप्लायर मास्टर तू नोट डाऊन. ओके. देन सप्लायर डिपार्टमेंट्स हे असेल नसेल तेवढं इम्पॉर्टंट नाही आहे, बट हे इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. देन वी विल गो टू सप्लायर डिस्क्रिप्शन टाईप्स. त्याच्यामध्ये एक मॅन्युफॅक्चरर असेल आणि एक रिटेलर असेल. ओके, हे सगळं मास्टर डेटाच आहे. सप्लायर डिस्क्रिप्शन त्याच्यामध्ये एक SMFC म्हणून एक सप्लायर टाक ते कॅटेगरीसाठी. आणि सप्लायर ग्रुप त्याच्यामध्ये म्हणजे बुक सप्लायर सेपरेट, युनिफॉर्म सप्लायर, नोटबुक, स्टेशनरी आणि सर्व्हिस म्हणजे मोग्रासिसचं लायसन्स, बिकॉज दॅट इज ऑल्सो अ सर्व्हिस. सेकंड थिंग इज डिलिव्हरी मोड एवढं इम्पॉर्टंट नाही, बट 1 or 2 इज इनफ. बाय एअर, बाय रोड, बाय SA अँड सेल्फ. त्यानंतर क्रिएट कंपनी मास्टरमध्ये एक कंपनी क्रिएट करायला लागतं. दॅट इज इन्वायरिस कॅथलिक चर्च, जे असेल ते तिकडे टाकायचं. सो दिस इज मास्टर डेफिनेशन. कंपनी पॅरामीटर्स तेवढं नाही. ओके, तरी आपण बघूया काय त्याच्यात ते हे आम्ही यूज नाही करत. एनिवे इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. सो हिअर इकडे आता लायब्ररी करताना
लायब्ररी नाही, इन्व्हेंटरी.
लायब्ररीचे आयटम नाही, इन्व्हेंटरी आयटम्स करताना इकडे आपल्याला पहिला एक क्वेरी करता येतं, म्हणजे सेम स्क्रीनमध्ये क्वेरी करता येतं. सपोज मला एक सप्लायर बघायचं आहे, तसं मी शो करू शकतो. हे म्हणजे सगळे आयटम्स आहेत. आता मला एक क्रिएट करायचं असेल ते मास्टर डेफिनेशन्स. त्याच्यामध्ये इम्पॉर्टंट म्हणजे इकडे मला एक डिस्क्रिप्शन द्यायला लागतं. एक पहिला दाखवतो डिस्क्रिप्शन देताना सुद्धा ते स्मार्टली द्यायला पाहिजे. असे आयटम कोड्स ठेवायला पाहिजे.
त्यांच्याकडे ISBN नंबर आहे. ISBN नंबर चालेल का?
ISBN नंबर चालेल, काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही. स्कॅन करताना
NOT म्हणजे काय?
हा ॲक्च्युली आपला
नोटबुक.
आपण असं क्लासिफिकेशन केलं आहे की एक आयटम जनरेट करतो आपण. पहिला 3 डिजिट्स आम्ही डिफाईन करतो की तो कॅटेगरी काय, नोटबुक आहे का, स्टेशनरी आहे, अजून काय आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल इकडे मी ऑल बघितलं तर मला इकडे 10 is better. So if I see here this is book category, then this one is also book category. Likewise it can go.
थर्ड वाला कसा कोड दिलाय? बुक. ओके.
BOO is a book. GR is a grade. GR grade 02 म्हणजे सेकंड ग्रेड. आणि -S2 म्हणजे आयटमचं डिस्क्रिप्शन. S म्हणजे पहिला लेटर ऑफ द S अँड 2 इज अ सेकंड लेटर ऑफ दॅट वर्ड. आयटम जे काही नाव असेल आयटमचं डिस्क्रिप्शन. आता हा मोठा बुक आहे, न्यू ऑक्सफर्ड पाथवेज कोर्स बुक. सो व्हॉट वी डिड इज न्यू ऑक्सफर्ड पाथवेज कोर्स बुक असं. आणि हे शोधायला बरं पडतं. मेनी टाइम्स व्हॉट हॅपन्स इकडे ISBN दिलं ना तर प्रॉब्लेम काय होतं की ते ISBN नंबर बाय हार्ट करायला लागतं. त्याला आयटम कोडमधूनच सर्च करता येतं की ग्रेड 2चे सगळे बुक्स दिसणार. ISBN नाही दिलं बेटर. ओके. सेकंड थिंग इज आपण आयटम जेव्हा क्रिएट करतो हे लक्षात ठेवायला पाहिजे हे कुठलं ग्रेड. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये थोडे आयटम्स असे असतील त्याला ग्रेड नसतो. मग त्याला ग्रेड नसेल ना तर आपण त्याला GEN म्हणतो, ते बुकला जनरल म्हणतो. ग्रेड नसेल तर सम नोटबुक्स विल बी देअर इन दॅट सिरीज.
फर्स्ट पेजवर बघा बरं. मग आता हे सर्च करताना NOT GEN 4L 200P हे काही पण टाकलं तरी येतं का?
येतं. तुला
तिकडं सर्चला टाकलं NOT.
हा बुक आहे, हा नोटबुक आहे, हा जनरल कॅटेगरीमध्ये येतं कारण तो कोणाला लागतो. आणि बट हा मी डोळे बंद करून जाऊ शकतो. 4 लाईन 200 पेजेस. हा बुक आहे सिंगल लाईन 120 पेजेस स्क्वेअर लाईन. हा बुक आहे सिंगल लाईन 120 पेजेस. कळलं बुक ISBN दिलं तर आम्हाला कळणार नाही. दिस इज अ बेटर ऑप्शन
फॉर युजर.
So we should not give ISBN number, we should give this better. Okay. But here first 3 digits should tell me what is it. Is it a notebook or is it a stationery or it is a book or it is a service. Service will be the last item. Uniform पण आहे. UNI is uniform आणि service. असे 4-5 items will be there. So when I create a new item, I have to just give this in description, item code. I have to be careful here. Model name, I can tell you model name is say view, cancel if I say view, if I say edit. So model name is, you can leave it blank.
कंपल्सरी दाखवतो ना.
It's okay. Create a model name, creation date, minimum quantity. Here it is important. Department code you need to define which it is. Section code you can define store section. Product code also, this is important. This is very important for posting. So if it is normal item, you should consider, if it is a normal item, then for example, I'll take this example, this book example, and I'll say edit. If I take this example, this is a item basically, so we have to say product code is GR11. That means that this item, these items is part of GR11. This is important because this is linked with my posting account. This is very important. Okay. Second is my supplier code, so I can define any supplier. So generally this is not a trading company, so we have just say SMS supplier. And the main group, the book, it's coming from the book group. So all items has to be defined here. Now here is very important is this part. If it is a wettable item like notebooks, then I need to define here as a VAT percentage. For example, I will take one item.
There is no VAT for them.
Give an example, notebook.
Uniform also will be there. Third option.
This is wettable items.
Check one, sir. This is selling price or cost price, sir?
I can say note here. I can say such a note. So this is the selling price basically. So if I say view, edit here. So this item should have a VAT. So this is the selling price 20.
And that MALC rate?
MALC we are not bothered actually. This is a cost price.
Because they have cost price also with us.
So then they have to enter the cost price.
MALC.
So that is very important that all items should have to have cost price. All items should have to have selling price. If these things are not defined properly in the beginning, it will create a problem with the sale documents. It will create a big problem. So very important, all items after entering should be verified their selling price is proper. If it is VAT, so on top of that is a VATable item, and that's it. We have to only define this. So here important is 1, 2 and 3, very important. So once this is defined, here I can have some more information, but that's not important.
What is markup?
Markup means if I say any selling item, I will say markup 25%. So yeah, I will just spend 25%. So that's a markup. Here these are items related to one time, for example asset purchase. The proprietary means some branded items, and then one stationery is
so
there.
Do we have to click here anywhere?
No, when you create an items for sales, you don't create any of this because these are sellable items. But these are one time, like stationery. I purchase stationery item, then I just create one time. Asset items means asset purchases. Proprietary means some special items related to some brands. Reusable items, like I can say markers and all is reusable items. So it is not important here. Obsolete and excess. Invest means if I click this means this item will be under quality check or stock check. That's the important. So I will create this all item master. So once this is done,
Purchase expense type.
no, that's not important. These are all not important. Items bank. Okay, then here I have to define this also. Item departments are important, but this is a dangerous. This application never use this application. So once my items are created, what I need to do is here is item supply. This is already we talked about it. Adjustment here. This is important. Here adjustment reason is sometimes if I'm buying a stock, and I'm using stock applications to update the stock, so I have to use this application. So just give a reason code here, whatever it is. This is a mandatory before we do the inventory system. So this is just define one record here. Next is section, RSO, RSO, that's all not required. One salesman is required. So this is required for person whoever is using the system. Okay, so this is required. So salesman is an
But salesman only for book sale or for anything
no,
else?
book sales only for book sales. Inventory users basically for sales. Next one is customers not required. Location is also don't worry about this because this is a trading company. Product code here important. These product codes are very important. I've created a product code here. Grade 1 normal. My normal is my book set, and grade 1, grade 01 book set, grade 02. So this product code you can create. This is required for posting also. So here if I see this grade book, here I can define my posting account, stock account, cost account, and discount accounts. Okay, that's the reason this is important. So book set, see they have already created for all book sets. Grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 book set, grade 4 book set, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. All book sets are created. And in each book set, these are important accounts. So you have to define this stock account, cost account if required for posting. This can be updated later because they will not know initially. So that is not stopping if this is not there. Product code important. Item assembly is the next important thing. Item assembly is making a book set basically. So if I create an assembly, I can create a, say for example, this is my book sets. After creating all the items, you need to create these book sets.
Where to create?
This is the same application to create book sets. What I should do is, I should first I'll show you what is viewing, and these are the created assembly. So if I click on any assembly and say preview, that means this item, this what is this item? It is a book set. PS is book set for grade 01. Grade
That's
01.
first name of everything.
Grade 01, then grade 01. B is for boys. Malayalam.
Anyway, no, this code I understood. What is the other code there?
So in this book set, these are the items selected. And we ought how much quantity. This is very important. So if I take, let's say, grade, I think I can take this one. So under this, if I say preview, these are the items. So it consists of notebooks, stationery, notebooks, books, and then books, that's it, books and notebooks. When you create this,
now their sets are combined. They give one set for books and stationery together. So do we need to create two?
Yeah.
Their set, no, KG1. They give pencil, pen, rubber, and
yes, all has to be here.
So all in one group can be created, right?
Yeah, all in one book set has to be created. It is here. See, sketchbook. One batch is there. Grade 1. If I take this one here, so one badge is there. See, one badge, one flat file, one diary, 100 line book, some refill pad, horizontal books. These are all the books which are class textbooks. That is why it is books. These are notebooks. And only thing, when you enter, you have to enter it in an order. First enter stationery, then enter notebook, then enter books. This was a problem when they were issuing. They had some tough time because they wanted that in order. So we were not knowing earlier, but later we came to know that this has to be in order. Okay. So this is the place where to create an assembly. Once this is done,
All other I can remove.
yeah, you can remove. And then next is this one. This is admin login. So everybody will not have this. And next is this one, store sales document event. This application. This application is a creation date. Select for what? Staff or student. If it is staff, student, then search the student. You'll get only students here. Search.
Okay.
And here only thing is, if it is a student, only you have to be careful with this.
This is something important.
Yeah, this is also sales return, because somebody will say,
So while issuing, what will be the document type?
while issuing it is sales invoice, but while returning it is sales invoice return, and these don't give them. This should not come here.
What
Only
is
it should be invoice and it should be sales return. So if I say sales invoice, means I am issuing to the supplier, to the student. So
If
I
I
will
put
select
the-
the student search.
If I put the enrollment number, it will come automatically.
No, you have to search from here. Close. Get it
Try,
here.
try to see. No, like 3-4 you do. 3-4 you do, sir.
Now I'll not test it. That you do. Okay. So I'm just explaining the flow. So here, if I select the student, I have to search two things here. Either I can select an item set, which is my book set, or I can select an item. For example, after I selected, I can put some reference number here, and whoever is using this is there, because they have to handle the cash end of the day. So this salesman is important. So item set means I can select the item sets automatically. Now what can happen is, the moment this student is in grade 4A, automatically only grade 4A sets will come. Only grade 4A sets will come.
All are coming.
No, it will come. I don't know why it is not coming, but it will come. Only grade 4 set, because they don't want this confusion. So if it is selected here, like for example grade 4, I will take this. See, grade 4A, this particular book set I will take, grade 4 book set. So if I select this book set and see close, all that books of that will come here. All that. Along with that, it will show you the selling price, the sell value, quantity 6, along with that VAT amount and VAT total. Now if there is no VAT, it will deduct total 33.9 is that's it. Here I can delete any of the item if required, 1, 2 and 3 and maybe 4, 5 I can delete. That is option. So if I delete, it will decrease. Apart from that, I can add also another item. For example, I can search here. I can search another item, let's say service item, and I will say service item. I don't know that item, so let me go to the search item. I will say category as service item, search, fetch records. I can select this item asset purchase, international benchmark test, okay, and then it will come here. So apart from the book set, in that book set also I can add. Now if I say save this, this is SMFC. So if I say save, finalize this, okay, it will print. You don't have to print it, actually you have to finalize. So now once this is done, it will come up printout. Now this printout can be seen like this. Print sale document reprint. Sometimes what happens is this printer is jammed, or they can search, come here and they can filter the record by here. Say sales, then from which date. If I say for example 17, 18 only, I can change the date here. 18 April 1, and then to April 10th. If I take this first small record, when the sale started, maybe June, no, March.
From date is greater than to date.
This should give records, reprint. This is search 17. I will put. So okay, I got these records, but these are 26 March. Okay, sorry, 26 March if I take a record, so I will know that final document. Now this is a document number, and if I can print it here, so this is printed in the thermal printer. This is a thermal printer, text receipt.
All the receipts are showing like this. Why?
All receipts are like
No
this.
data.
No data.
Open 26 March. View receipt for the
No, this may be, but these are admin records, so this will show you. This is a
number
wettable, this is
है
a thermal printer receipt.
number देना 81795 dated 3/4. हे मला त्यांना दाखवायचं होतं. This will come on A5, right? Because they don't have thermal printer.
This can come, but this is better in thermal printer, because this is if it is gross, it grows. Thermal printer is a continuous paper. If it is not A4 size, just take a different report and give it to them. So this is a place where I can query by this. Conditions are given, whatever conditions you want to give. I can search by number. What was the number?
Yes, something.
What was the number?
81. No, that is receipt number.
81
81755 795.
795. So you can search. But this has to be null.
Yeah.
This one. 81795. So this is a finalized sales receipt. Now, once this receipt is made, there are reports for sales. Reports are there.
Okay. Show the return also. No once.
Same thing, same application written. So is that sale document VAT. So if I say, let me complete this process. So if I say sale document, this is a sales is done, then it goes to this application, that is store issue.
That means dispatch.
This is a dispatch. So what I should do, I should know by the number, or I can take any other number. So if I say preview, here say March preview, this huge record, because I am taking the entire.
ऑफिस में जाए एक मिनट आप बोल करा हाँ पुढे सर कंटिन्यू.
So I can query from here. What I can do here is, these are my issued invoices. Okay. Now invoices means it's not issued. Items are purchased, but it's not issued. So you have to click here, and then these are the issued quantities.
So how do I?
So what I should do is,
Should we able to select all, na sir?
invoice quantity and issued quantity.
This is different.
The same thing. This is my admin. For example, here, leave this admin part. So I will take one issue here. This is what? This is an issue to the student, and by employee number, this particular person issued this. If I
Issued or by this employee created.
This employee created this sales.
Okay.
Now it has to go to the storeroom to issue the items.
Correct.
So they will search the invoice number. Say, okay, this is a student and this is the invoice number. They will confirm the printout. So they will see this printout, and then they'll say, okay, issue the items. When they issue the items, this invoice number is selected automatically. No. So this is the invoiced quantity. I think there is a new application, store issue new karke, that you have to use. Here, let me see whether it is there. issue. Yeah, this is no, that one only. No, that one only. Store issue. This one, this application only, because this has two things. One is sales invoice and sales return also. Okay, now let's take here 17. Let's say preview. Okay, so if I take here any item from the last one, if I take this item is Ashlyn N.L. Jacob has taken this item. Okay, let me take one item from here. This item. If I click on this item, here what I need to do is, whatever quantity I am giving them, I have to update here.
Academic year is 18-19, that's why? No.
No, this is this current year only. CBSE school. I have to select one place where there is some balance item there. Maybe let's say this one. This is a store issue which happened in June.
There is some issue on the phone. Okay.
Okay, let me take an item which is in April. I think there is some issue. I'll take it from that only I'll take. Okay, somewhere here only I'll take 24.4. So if I take this item, so what I need to do here is whatever items, now I am admin user, so I cannot issue because I'm not a salesman. So if it is they are issuing, these items are already issued, so these are items purchased and these items they have issued, so only the items which are not issued items will come here. And they can click how much quantity here, enter how much quantity issued here. It will not allow him to speak more than one quantity because that's the only purchased quantity.
By default it should come, no, sir.
It will come when I am logging as a user. It will come whatever is issued. Whatever is issued, it will not allow him to issue, and by default it can come. It can sort also.
Okay.
Only the unissued items, and they need because on the serial number they do. So they bring the receipt and all. So whatever is anything needs to be improved here, we can do. But it is like this only. So if this is done here, just to preview. Basically store issue. Now, the store issue. Let's try here. 17. 18. This is a different application.
So it will take
full transaction almost. That's the reason we changed this application. This application is having some, it calculates every time, so that's the other application. So if that is done, then it will at the same time, if they submit that after selecting, it may also print a store issue voucher. Let me insert this. Okay, so
We take one date now for April. 1st April to 10 April.
no, let me take the proper application on this. This is a proper application, store issue.
This we saw
Okay.
now.
Only this application. So what you have to do is there is select submit that, and it will print another receipt.
Delivery.
Now
So
yeah.
one is the fee receipt, one is the delivery receipt.
Yeah, one is the fee receipt, one is the delivery
And
receipt.
both are coming from sale document view.
Yes,
VAT.
yes. Yeah, sale document VAT. Now there we have given them another sale document reprint application. This I already showed you, and another thing is pending list. This one. So sometimes what they want to know is, okay, how many items are still not given to the users.
Users.
So if they select like this also KG grade 1 and select, so this will give them the details. Selected a date.
Section select नहीं किया इसलिए.
See, these are the items not given to them. For example, these books are not given, and they have not updated, and it is right that the diaries of the this is a our service username, password, all that item. So this, by this also they want to know, they can come to know that what are the items they have not given. So these are the items not given. Basically these are the items not given. You can see here. Usually these books comes later. That's why
Yeah.
these items are not given. And software learning. So these are real data. So that's it. Only this much. And there are reports based on that.
Which are the reports we should use?
There is this report that this report is there. Sales report. Here, our fees report basically. In fees we have this report now. Daily sales report, fee collection summary by cashier, this report. So this report here, only thing we need to select this store receipt. We have to select store receipt. So in this it will come, these are the receipts made. If this it will come here. Alright, so we can select whoever the person also here.
Alright, sir.
That's
Thank
it.
you.